Over the end line. Adams, the man in motion right. Shift together here from the D-line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Hundley drops it off to Ajayi, and he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well. Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Throwing, Hundley. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They'll look to throw. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Well, 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the 1st down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Nick Perry in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Adams the man in motion right. They'll begin the drive with a J. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him. And some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Adams on the hookup. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football. And
rush coming, and he's taken down. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Looking downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. To throw now on first down. Being chased out left. And some room to work. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll run it with Hill. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Hill to try again. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try to run it. It's Hill. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jeremy Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Crosby on now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Lions. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught, They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Sam Martin now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that'll set him back 5. Here's Sam Martin now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Thomas. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They begin the drive with Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. And an alley to run. Pass there goes Jeremy Hill. Touchdown, Packers. Jeremy Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll...
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Nick Perry coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, here's Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Out of the gun, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Thomas barreling ahead. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And some space here. There he goes inside the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And an alley to run. And look out. I think he's going to go. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 96 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Now Matt Prater for the point after. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking of future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Ohio! Come on, let's go!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Barkevius Mingo. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Here we go!
He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He completes it to Nelson. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. In the red zone this time. Cobb goes in motion left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They're going to look to throw. Steps away, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jay Ajayi in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Lions now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Room here to run. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the 50, Stafford. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And here he'll get it down to the 7th. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Lions on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Stafford. Dancing to his left. He made that. He will score. Touchdown, Lions. Matthew Stafford with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. From the gun, Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Hundley. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ezekiel Ansah. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Packers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing, Hundley. Being chased out left. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, winding that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. They'll run here with Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down is Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Lions on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. A big play on third down for the Lions. 61 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Looking to throw on second down. Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Here's Stafford. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Golden Tate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Again, it's Stafford. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
Flex round! Flex round! Check it backer, Come on!
Now back to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Packers on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Play clock winding down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and
intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick, rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep. Don't
do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Kerry Hyder from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Star Latulippe able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Time running out here on the play clock. On 2nd down, Hill. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Coming left is Hill. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Lions will take over. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Packers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.